dentist, Dr. Jeff Trembley, is on with us now. I just went to my dentist. I've had to go a few times over the past 6-7 months because I'm breaking teeth. And it's not even that I grind, it's that I clench, even when I'm awake. And so I have to call him and be like, yo, bro, broke another tooth. And so it's constant.
Hey,
You call your dentist bro?
No, I don't. But in my mind, I'm trying to be cool. Like, yo, broke a tooth. Hey, first of all, Dr. Trembley, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, in this capacity. Not always a pleasure when I have to get the tooth taken out, but I will say, like, he has the bedside manner of like a very gentle Dr. Quinn medicine woman. Yeah. If you were to imagine that. So I clench and I break. I've broken, I think, in the past year or cracked 3 different teeth over maybe the last 18 months. And so Dr. Trembley said, hey, you ever thought about Botox in your jaws where the muscles are and even up in, everybody push your teeth together like you're flexing that muscle, but you feel the muscle in your head, like above your temples.
Oh, yeah.
And I had it like done, but very, very light, and I was scared to do it. And I said, you know what? If you think it's worth it, let's do it. So as I'm getting a tooth, he does it, right? Sticks the Botox. He texted me the other day, was like, how's it feeling? I'm like, it's great. It has absolutely helped with me clenching. It's unbelievable.
And you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is
Younger.
The
You look
muscle?
younger.
Well, it's only the muscles in my jaws. So, Dr. Trembley, can you tell me what you actually did to me and how other people could do this if they're struggling with what I struggle with?
Sure, yeah. So nowadays, we tend to be harder on our teeth. A lot of people are clenching. I think it's our lifestyle. It's a lot of things. It's stress. But, you can program your muscles to clench and respond to stress. And in doing so, you make them bigger, you make them stronger, you get them used to doing that. And what the Botox does is it's a great treatment because when we inject the Botox in your masseters and your temporalis muscles, the main muscles that close the jaw, what it does over the next 3 or 4 days is it binds to that muscle and prevents the signal from your brain to tell it to clench. Now, these are big, strong muscles, so you can still chew and eat and function normally, but it takes the frequency, the duration, the intensity of that clenching way down, and often prevents you from doing it for about a 3-month period. And that's just the initial treatment, but there are also other benefits such as, if you were to interrupt any habit for 3 months, the hope is that you don't continue the habit after the Botox is worn off. And so that's my hope with you, Bobby.
Well, my mind goes, Botox, all the guys are going to make fun of me because but then you're literally putting it into and it's hell. When he texted me, he goes, hey, how's it going? And I thought, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. But then I thought, why I haven't thought about it? Because I haven't been clenching my teeth so bad that my wife sometimes tells me, hey, you're clenching your teeth so bad right now, you don't even realize it because it's happening in the daytime a lot. And so I got Botox in my jaws, up there in those, and I went ahead and did it on my whole face just because I was like, I wanted to be
Just
even.
in case.
So I did like forehead, neck, I did the whole. No, but he did that at the dentist. Is that common for dentists to be able to do this, Dr. Trembley?
Well, we could take extra certification courses to be able to administer it. I've been doing Botox since 2013. So I've been doing it for about 10 years. And it's just got so many benefits. We think of Botox only for facial aesthetics, but the fact that we can kind of pause the contraction of muscles all over the body is really beneficial in many ways. And in your case, to minimize and decrease the amount of clenching we do. And I think it's really exciting to hear that you didn't even notice it because that's what we want. We don't want it to be such an intervention where you feel like something's different. We just want you to notice that, wow, I'm not clenching.
And I'm noticing now that I'm not noticing that I'm clenching. Look at that.
Nice.
So
Perfect.
Dr. Trembley is on with us. Smile on Nashville is where he works. I love the place. I haven't broken a tooth in 4 days. So it's a new
job.
record. New record for me, yes. So just some general questions. First of all, let's say, for example, Amy's been canceling her cleaning for over a year with you. How would you react to that?
I would always keep open arms and encourage her to come see me whenever she can.
Yes.
I might call her boss and tell her to get some time off, stop driving her so hard.
I know.
Not
It's
my
not
fault.
on purpose, but I have had to cancel multiple cleanings, and I'm like, shoot, it has been way too long. So I definitely will get in there to see you.
What would you say to someone, Dr. Tremblay? Because this happened to me 15 years ago, where I didn't go to the dentist my whole life, but then I started to go because my insurance covered it. But I was so embarrassed of my mouth and my teeth that I was like, I never even want to go the first time because I'm so embarrassed about what the dentist is going to think about me. And I think there's a lot of people that have like a dental anxiety or a big shame. What would you say to people that are struggling with this right now?
Yeah, well, as a dentist, as someone on the other side, I don't ever think of it as, I'm always glad when people do take that leap of faith to come in and address their health, because there'll never be a better time than now to address the problems. The sooner we get to them, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of treatment. And, I don't ever, as a dentist, I don't ever have thoughts as, oh, I can't believe this person hadn't been in 7 years. So many things could be treated if caught early, and much less painful, much less intervention. So if you're thinking you need to get in, I would encourage everybody who's listening to just go make the appointment with your dentist and go see what's going on.
Yeah, you're saying you're more proud that they come in than feeling like, I can't believe you haven't been here in a long time. You're more just happy for them that they finally came in.
Yeah. Exactly.
When I tore my rectum, my butt, and I tore it on I had a little nick in my BH.
We
Got
know
it.
Yeah, well, I'm letting him know what happened to me, and I had to go to the doctor, and I
Right.
was so embarrassed because I thought, oh, she's gonna see my butt, my hole, and I was so embarrassed. But then I thought to myself, I'm sure that she has seen the doctor's seen so many holes, and holes that were way worse than mine. Gotta tell you, mine's pretty good, and so I would imagine too, as a dentist, you've seen it all, right, Dr. Tremblay, that you're not even affected by some stuff.
I could say I've seen just about everything, and a lot of it came when we were in school doing a lot of public health, seeing prisoners, seeing anybody who would come to the school, and so as any dentist has been loaded up on the front with a lot of the shocking, unusual things. So by the time we're in private practice, there's not a lot that's going to shock us.
I got a few questions here. These are general questions that our listeners want to know. Number one, how much toothpaste should we be using on our toothbrush?
Well, I would say about a pea to pea and a half size. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Size of a normal size pea, a little bit more. You don't need a whole lot of toothpaste. Just don't swallow it.
A green pea.
Green pea.
Yeah. What do you think I meant, Amy?
Well, Bobby, you go hee pea. Like,
I
A
didn't do that.
vegetable pea.
I didn't do that.
but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
it is a small amount, because I think when we see commercials of toothpaste, they do
load
the
it
whole
up.
thing because they want you to do the
Yeah,
whole
I
thing.
would run it down
so
the whole stick. That's what I would do. I do the toothpaste on the whole
so
stick
that you
all the way
run
up.
out faster.
Do you want us flossing
it's
before
like
we
Pee
come?
Wee Herman.
Yes, all the way down. Do you want us flossing before we come to you?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you want us chewing gum and fixing our breath before we come to you?
Again, doesn't matter.
Why?
Wow.
That doesn't matter.
Why wouldn't you want that?
Well, most of the time when I see patients, it's after a cleaning, and because of the masks and glasses and all the stuff we have, I don't really typically smell my patients.
That's good.
Good to know, because I go to the beauty salon before I go there, the mouth salon, to get it all done. How about this? Drinking with a straw, good or bad, and why?
Well, one of the reasons that has been circulated is when you drink with a straw, you feel like it's not hitting your front teeth, which it may help a little bit with some coffee staining. I don't know a lot of people who drink their red wine with a straw, but in terms of the acidity because really the bad thing for teeth is acidic environment. So anything